know about a revival of conservative views, meaning more control of borders, taking place in Italy and France and Germany. What is the political weather vane telling us in the Netherlands?
Well, we're a coalition country, so we need to form government coalition, and that's where it went wrong with Prime Minister Mark Rutte, because he chose to govern with left-leaning social liberals and left-leaning social Christian parties, who are still in favor of this welcoming asylum procedures. And we, as JA21, we did all kinds of amendments on limiting family reunification, agreements with third countries such as Rwanda, strict border controls, putting pressure on African and Middle Eastern countries to take back the migrants. But everything was voted down by him. So what we're seeing now is really a shift in the Dutch electorate, moving towards more skeptical parties towards immigration, and also inherently towards the immigration policies by the European Union.
But isn't this really, Michiel, your problem? That the numbers that have crossed the Mediterranean so far this year are significantly higher than numbers that have come last year. And I sat in that building. I sat in that building in 2015 when the EU asylum policy was announced, and it was announced on behalf of all of us, that basically anyone that set foot on EU soil would be allowed to stay. And that's why people move up into Sweden, into the Netherlands and elsewhere. Frankly, I honestly don't see that as EU members, there's very much your government can do about this.
Well, I still remember back in 2015 with Angela Merkel from Germany saying, "Wir schaffen das." Rutte also said this is a once-in-a-lifetime influx of immigrants. But what we actually see now is that record after record of influx of immigrants are still coming to the Netherlands. And that is mostly because of, well, the policies you probably remember that were invoked by Jean-Claude Juncker back in 2015.
Yep.
And since then, 27,000 migrants have have died on the Mediterranean, which is a big tragedy. And we as the EU should realize that the only solution to this is, well, for example, looking at what Denmark is now trying to do within the EU. Sweden is also doing in the EU, is try to come up with a more of an Australian model by making it crystal clear, no way will the EU be your home to the migrants that are willing or coming across the Mediterranean.